Billy, I want to know where you got this crazy idea.
It's not a crazy idea, Dad. It's a fact. I'm gay.
No, you mean somebody has made you think you're gay, and we both know who that is. It's Andrew Carpenter.
Andrew's got nothing to do with this.
No, and his so-called counseling sessions.
Dad, please. Please don't make this any harder than it already is.
I didn't bring this up. You brought it up, and for the life of me, I don't know why.
Because I can't go on hiding who I am anymore. I'm gay. And I need you to understand that, Dad.
How am I supposed to understand something that is not possible? You are talking nonsense. You aren't gay. You can't be. Do you understand?
Dad?
What?
See, this is exactly what I was afraid of. I was afraid that I'd finally get up the guts to tell you. I mean, this isn't easy, Dad. But okay, so I'd finally tell you, and then you get like this. You wouldn't talk to me, and you get that look.
What look?
Like I was trying to hurt you on purpose.
I know that that's not what you're trying to do. You're all messed up, and sometimes that makes it hard to see the effect you're having on other people. No, what does hurt me is the fact that Andrew Carpenter has poured all this junk into your head.
Dad, Andrew hasn't poured
anything. Yeah, well, then you tell me why. You tell me why. Ever since you started hanging out at Andrew's community center, you have been in trouble.
I was in trouble long before that.
Oh, yeah? Yeah? You were pulling these childish stunts. You were burning yourself with fireworks. You were going to emergency rooms with alcohol poisoning. No. See, none of this happened until you hooked up with the good Reverend.
That's because I was hiding everything.
Oh, I see. So you've always wanted to be a vandal and a drunkard.
No, Dad, no. But I always wanted to be myself.
And now you've discovered that the real you is a queer.
That's what you want to call it.
Well, I mean, what does Carpenter call it, huh? Since he's the one who decided you were queer.
Dad, all he did was listen to me. And when he did listen, I realized that it felt better to tell the truth than to go on hiding.
What else did he make you realize? That it's perfectly okay for... You know, if that man touched one hair on your head...
he isn't gay! I am. And I guess I knew that would hurt you. That's why I went to Andrew instead of you. I had to tell someone. I felt like I was gonna explode, Dad.
Billy. There are times in everybody's life where you have feelings you don't know what to do with. That does not mean you're gay. Now, you explained all this stuff to Carpenter, and he told you, yes, it means you're gay, and that's cool. Well, let me tell you something. It is not cool, and it is not right for a man like Carpenter to give you that kind of advice. I mean, God knows what effect he'd have on boys younger than you. And that's why he has got to be removed from his pulpit and removed from our lives. And that's exactly what I'm going to tell Clarkson's committee.
What committee?
It's a committee to gather evidence to bring to the bishop.
That gossip and rumors are not evidence.
I am talking cold, hard fact. I am talking exactly what kind of a man is Andrew Carpenter. Where's my drink?
Dad, if I wasn't gay, deep inside of me, if I wasn't gay, could anyone really talk me into believing I was? Like, I'd really want to believe I was. I mean, given the way you feel about homosexuals,
Billy, I don't believe you even know what homosexual means.
Oh, I know a lot more than you'd like to believe, Dad.
What the hell does that mean?
It means don't tell me I don't know who I am or what I am.
What on earth is going on with you two?
Well... Seems like your good buddy, Reverend Carpenter, has brainwashed our son into thinking that he's gay.
Oh, my God, that is what I thought.
Would somebody listen to me?
We are listening, Billy.
Then why don't you hear what I'm saying? Nobody brainwashed me or corrupted me or seduced me or infected me. I have these feelings, yes. But nobody put them in my head. They've always been there. They've been there for years. But everywhere I turned, the movies, TV, you. I was told these feelings were sick, so I had to keep them in hiding. And this was long before I ever met Andrew Carpenter. This was even before we moved to Lambview. I kept saying I can't be gay. But I knew I was. And it hurts so much to go on lying to you, to my friends, but most of all to myself. I guess that's why I was drinking and getting in trouble and doing all that stuff. I wanted the hurt to stop. And I knew if I told you, you'd react this way. That's why I went to Andrew. Not because he's gay, he's not. But because I thought he'd listen to me without judging me.
No one's judging you.
Then why do you both look like I've just confessed to some terrible crime?
Because we're worried about you. That maybe gays aren't sick, but they have to deal with a lot of hatred and
Is that my
prejudice.
fault?
Of course not, Billy. But why would we want you to lead this kind of life? I mean, if you had a choice.
But I don't have a choice. This is who I am.
How can you be sure? You're so young. You're still discovering who you are. Young boys often experiment with lots of things, like alcohol, when you try to drink.
More than one, Mom.
But that doesn't mean that you're an alcoholic.
Well, what's the point here, Virginia? Are you suggesting that Billy's been doing a little fooling around?
I don't know.
Well, I do. I may be in the dark about a few things, but I think I would know if my son had a homosexual
Dad.
encounter.
Would you know? How would you know? Would I glow in the dark? Will my nose fall off? Is that how you know, Dad?
No, I would be afraid of you. That's how I'd know. Now, you haven't done anything wrong, not yet. This is all in your mind, and
That's what you think.
Please, could we please continue this very private discussion at home?
No, we're not leaving here until we hash this thing out.